Hello, and welcome to Chapter 3, Session 3 of the Warren of Petal Grove. I'm Amber, she, her pronouns, and I am the game master, facilitator, host of the show. And returning, we have my wonderful January-February cast. So please, my players, can you remind the viewers and listeners who you are, your pronouns, and who you're playing? Let's go with Kat.
Hello. My air purifier was on, so I had to turn that off first.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Kat. My pronouns are she, her, and I am playing Lapine.
All right, up next, Ray.
Hey everybody, I am Ray. I use he, him pronouns, and I am playing Kepler.
And then let's go with Rudy.
Hello, my name is Rudy. I am playing Broomstick, the green bunny rabbit, and I use he, him pronouns.
And then last but not least, Sally.
Hey, I'm Sally. My pronouns are she, her, and I am playing Percy.
All right, well, last we ended on a 180 of what your plan was and has changed completely. No longer an envoy of peace, maybe a bunny party of human war brigade. I don't know. We'll see what
Negotiations broke down.
Yeah.
They didn't see your friend note, and it was all over. Oh, and then seeing the
They started it 100%.
They tried to kidnap Percy, and then they tried to kidnap Kepler.
And also they murdered a fellow bunny rabbit and turned them into some sort of statue thing. Oh, disgusting.
With great fashion. And I did take its sweater.
Yes,
you did take the sweater off
the
of
one
the corpse.
positive note of all of this, I would probably say.
The one positive note?
No, I would not say
Heyo.
that. I would not say that. I would not say
Rudy,
that.
we're gonna need to hear you say
Take,
it, I think.
take inspiration away. How are the mechanics in this game?
Add panic to
Yes,
somebody.
please.
Okay, so we'll do the establishing scene. So the scene opens on a medium shot of the two large humans and a small human standing in front of their cart where there was hanging some animals that you guys determined were real animals, maybe. They currently have expressions of horror and confusion on their faces.
Oh, that's right.
As we cut to a long shot of Piper, that golden retriever that was super excited. He's jumping through the snow, his tongue's popping out of his mouth, and they drop their head and open their mouth wide as they begin to like gobble up sugar cones and sprinkles and peanuts and ice cream and whatever they can grab. And you, or the audience, can hear the human voices going, "No, bad dog, Piper, stop!" And then we see the humans actually go to wrangle their dog. And then we'll do a bird's eye view of, basically we can see now that ice cream cart has been toppled over. All of its contents are strewn out, even almost onto that ice pond. And there are two rabbits back where the humans were at. That was Percy, large Percy, and the very alluring to humans, Kepler. And then not far from where the ice cream cart was, actually behind it, is Lapine and her new beautiful sweater, and I think also carrying the corpse. I can't remember.
We
exactly.
wanted to bring that back. I don't know if we were carrying it. We stole it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
we
and then
stole it.
Broomstick is with Lapine as well. So you guys, we'll just say that the four of you can kind of like meet up. So
Oh, good.
All four of you are together now.
We
right
freed
now.
you.
Like,
Oh, feels good.
Yes. Oh, Percy! Oh, Kepler! Are you okay? Are you hurt? Did they look like they were going to eat you?
I think I'm shook up more than anything, but I think I'm okay. And Percy starts like kind of just like feeling around, maybe like putting his paws over, like making sure, looking for blood, and making sure he's okay.
And Kepler, what about you?
I don't know about these humans. I think they're capable of anything.
I think I agree. We have to get out of here and go back and tell Cloud.
All right, off we go.
Flee.
Yeah.
We flee.
okay.
We flee.
So the humans are kind of occupied. We'll see like a shot of them trying to chase after like Has anybody seen Hyperbole and a Half or read Hyperbole and a Half?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, the idiot dog or
Ah,
whatever,
yes.
that dog. That's kind of like I'm imagining right now is just this really happy dog just like running off with like sugar cones,
Yeah.
and they're trying to grab Piper, and you guys are able to go back towards the Warren. As you're passing the mess of the upturned ice cream cart, getting back to that hole, in front of your path, away now from the humans, so you're like getting close to a few hops away from the hole. You can see some movement in the snow, and what you can make out are these two little brown legs sticking up out of the snow, kicking wildly. Then they start moving back and forth like a pendulum, and eventually what pops out of the snow, I'm gonna try and describe it like what a rabbit would see. So it's a hedgehog. It's covered in like this brown sap, but there's also something around it because he's like squished, right? Like squished like this, and there's something around it that is a lot like Kepler's goggles on the top of his head. And it starts to like walk on its two legs frantically, and it's like running and falling over, and then like running and then kind of falling over again. So yeah, what do you do?
Is it like yelling in frustration, or does it sees us? Does it say anything?
So eventually, if you guys are just gonna watch it, it'll get up, it'll look around, and it'll see you, and it'll say, "This is I prepared for this."
Oh.
Oh, hi, hello, hi. Could you perhaps maybe help me out? I seem to get myself a little stuck. I was only enjoying a little bit of a snack. But
Oh man.
all of a sudden, the entire world turned upside down, and now I seem to be confined.
Hey, buddy, we'd be happy to help you. Well, we got to get out of here. These humans back there, they're crazy. Get on top of Percy, or I don't.
Yeah. I think like Percy will like run up to the hedgehog and like motion to Broomstick. Like put this little guy in my trunk.
I'm gonna knock him over and start rolling him, like he's in a big tire. This is good. This is for your. I'm helping. I say as I roll him onto Percy.
I'm helping.
So you roll him to the hole. So you're at the Warren's entrance now.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh God. Can you please get me out of here? Okay, I have a plan. I need somebody to hold his little feet.
How spiky are his feet? Are they dangerously spiky?
Oh.
His feet are
Say that again, Amber?
His feet are not spiky.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Then I will. If the hedgehog's also okay with it, I'll grab its feet.
Okay.
And then Lapine, using her knot tying skills that we have previously established,
Okay. Yeah.
going to take her little scarf and like thread it through the threads of the jam jar
Mm-hmm.
and tie it and use it as a leverage to pull the jar off.
Okay. All right. We're gonna have to roll a strength check here, so we're gonna use your strong stat. I don't really have a. I guess you're you're not really innovating. Well, you're using your innovative skill to do it, but we'll just do a roll of straight. Was it strong?
Are you sure it's not shrewd? Because I'm not a strong rabbit, but I'm a very smart rabbit.
How about this? You can roll for shrewd to make sure it's attached in a way that you can give it to somebody else.
Okay.
Who's maybe strong. Yeah.
Okay. It's now been 2 weeks, so I don't remember how to do anything. I roll 2d6,
and then whatever your plus or minus is for your shrewd.
Yeah. I didn't take out any dice. Now I have dice. Okay. Oh, yeah. That is 12.
Oh wow.
So that is
Wow.
a very secured, strategically placed ribbon around this jar.
Bringing
So
scarves. I'm bringing scarves into fashion.
And utility.
Now, can I also help whoever is ultimately going to
yeah,
pull
pull.
the jar?
Oh,
Since
Mhm.
I have
So-
the feet.
I don't know if there's anybody who's actually truly strong. I think Percy
Percy?
even wasn't.
Oh, really?
But I can't help because of my trauma. Does this count as helping?
If you are the one performing the action, the main action, somebody can help you.
Okay. So yeah, I'll pull. We need someone to yank the jar off.
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
yeah. Mhm.
Okay.
So you would roll 2d6 plus your strong, and
Plus
then
strong,
Ray,
okay.
you can roll 2d6 plus your strong as well.
That is.
I don't know. 3 minus
9.
1 is 2.
Oh,
I rolled a 8 plus 1 is
Oh.
9.
okay, so 9, but not really helping. Yeah, you guys. Okay, I think you guys can get him out, but you please tell me what this sounds and looks like.
I think it sounds like a
Yeah.
as a sticky hedgehog comes out of the jar.
Oh, thank you so much.
Is he-
my god.
Is he covered in caramel sauce? Or I like him.
Oh,
Or
Not
like
the-
chocolate dip,
Not
maybe.
the spiky part of him.
you lick him without. Okay, so you lick him without consent, or do you ask for consent first
I should ask for consent.
before you lick? Ask the hedgehog for consent. Oh well, he'll say, oh yeah, this is like better than honey. Sure, taste it.
Yeah, I like his arm. Or that was a gross noise I made.
hand.
Sorry.
Fine. So what happened? Yeah, tastes delicious.
Oh my God.
I don't know if you've ever had honey.
I consider cannibalism of hedgehogs, but then I quickly wipe it out of my
He's not a
mind.
rabbit.
It's true. He's not a rat. Well, he's a critter. Critter cannibalism, one might argue. But not me right now. But no, I quickly push it out of my mind.
Oh,
But then it
What's
maybe
your name,
years
friend?
later.
oh,
Sorry.
hello, I'm Mervyn Huxtable.
God, Mervyn.
And thank you so much for helping me. I was just, minding my business, just getting a little snack, just a little bit, and then all of a sudden, the world was upside down,
Aw.
and then I was in this thing, and motions to the jar. I was
We've all
only
been
going
there,
for
buddy.
a small taste, just a small taste, and I think I'm gonna take this as a sign that maybe I should pay attention to my neglect my gluttonous ways, or try to.
No, embrace them, Mervyn. I disagree. Hedgehogs, loners by nature. Do they belong to Warrens as well, or what's the hedgehog society?
Yeah. So in my mind, well, Mervyn
Oh,
specifically is a loner.
gotcha. Probably could have pieced that one together on my own, to be honest. But
He tends to be. I think maybe you've heard of Mervyn.
Oh,
in
really?
Warren. He's
Local legend.
He's known as a kind of like the berries in summer. He's always eating all of the as many berries as possible.
oh, never mind. Mervyn is not my pal. Then I regret
Oh.
calling him buddy.
Well, and then as that memory comes to mind, he goes, "I'm forever indebted to you all. Anything I can do to help, anything at all you could ever need, just call on me, Mervyn Huxtable." I feel like I want to say Mervyn Huxtable, attorney at law. Doesn't make any damn sense, but it sounds good.
If we need a lawyer, Mervyn, we'll be in touch with you.
Oh, Mervyn, I have a question for you.
Oh yes.
How you said you were having a snack, a little snack-a-roll? Yes,
Mhm,
oui. Well, why were you snacking on this is from the humans, right?
Well, yeah. Everybody knows humans have the best food.
This is true, What do you know about these humans? Or do you just steal their food without knowing anything?
Okay. So he puts his little sticky paw to his chin.
Oh, does it get stuck when he tries to take it
And he
off?
pulls it off, licks his little hand, and goes, "Well, are you talking about humans in general, or like humans specifically here right now? Like, you gotta be a little bit more specific.
Those killers.
Killers.
I said pointing.
We have the doll. It's like strapped on my back, so.
Yes. We have rescued the corpse of one of our compatriots.
Oh my god!
Was there a stuffed hedgehog too there among the stuffed
I don't
animals?
remember if there was. I think
Okay.
I said like a bear. And
Yeah,
like
I don't think there was a
raccoon,
stuffed.
maybe.
Are these like
Perfect.
actually taxidermied animals?
Good
No, right?
question.
I thought they were
So-
stuffed animals, but
Yeah.
maybe not.
So this is a fun like aside to Ryutama Loam stuff. In my mind, there are stuffed animals that exist out in the world that are made from like real fur, like pelts and stuff. I don't think they have synthetic material in Loam yet, like to make this stuff. So but it feels like when you guys felt it, it felt not quite like it's obviously processed or something. But yeah, it is probably
real fur.
Yeah.
Was the bear sized or rabbit sized?
It was like a teddy bear
Oh,
size, like a
okay.
small. Like if you guys were, if we do a flashback, oh no, it's like they got a baby bear.
Oh man,
Right,
Oh.
right. So
These
these
are
are
dark,
these are
dark.
monsters.
Truly. I mean, baby bear
Also-
also truly terrible. Actually, I might be in favor of that one, to be honest.
Yeah, that's true.
Bears are not friends to rabbits, so.
Right, right.
So
Mervin,
these killers,
we
right?
gotta get underground. Are you comfortable coming down to the Warren?
Oh, an invitation.
What have you done, Kepler?
I
What have you
look around
done?
nervously.
We gotta hide all of our food from this one.
And this is when you realize Mervin's a vampire. No.
Oh!
Ah,
Yes, invite me into your warren. I would love to come into the warren. I've never had anybody invite me in.
Okay, here's what we
before.
need you to do as the favor. We need you to agree with everything we said as a third-party witness, and even, just agree to what when we say we saw something, we need you to be like, yeah, and I saw it too. Okay?
Oh, are you
Roasted.
okay with embellishments?
What? Yes, I'm in favor of that.
Are you asking for dishonesty?
Kepler. We need Cloud to be leader of this strife. Cloud will be a better leader if we go to war with the humans. Sunberry, or whatever the current leader's name is not good at this kind of thing.
Are you purposely forgetting her name, or is it a real thing? Because I love it either way.
It's both.
It's both.
I realize that's not right, but wait, that's perfect for what I would do.
Great.
art imitates life.
100%, of course, anything you need. It's amazing. I've never been in the rabbit swarm before, and you saved me from my death.
Mevin, just one more favor, please. Do not eat anything unless you ask first, okay?
Okay.
And we have to say yes.
What's insight? What's the
Ask-
equivalent to insight in this
Oh, you
game?
want to pay attention?
Is he lying? I think he might be lying.
Yeah. Let's see.
Plus shrewd.
So
maybe?
there is
Oh,
plus
my
shrewd
worst
where you can
thing.
pay attention. Are they? Yeah, because are they telling the truth? Is one of the questions.
I'm so bad at Shrewd, and yet I think 90%
good.
of my checks in this game have been on Shrewd. 4. No, wait. 6. No, wait.
He's
Yeah, 6. Yeah, 6.
he's telling the truth.
I
He won't
believe
eat anything.
Mervin.
Wait, I also want to pay attention. I'm the one who
Okay.
asked. Aha! That's better. So that is going to be 11.
Oh, he is shifty as fuck.
All right, I'm
Shifty
gonna
as
keep my.
Oh,
darn.
man.
I'm keeping my little both. I'm turning my head back and forth to keep my eyes on him.
Okay.
What is the honey jar made out of?
It's oh yeah, so Kepler, yeah, you go up to it. If you touch it, it
Ooh.
ooh. Ooh. Do you know of glass?
Mervin, are you done with this jar?
Mervin looks back at it and it's pretty empty at this point. Like so empty the fact where he said like a little snack. He ate like the whole jar for himself.
Oh, my goodness.
And he looks over and he goes, "Oh, yeah, I got what I needed out of it."
Like, he is a rotund hedgehog. Is that accurate, or as far as hedgehogs go? Okay, this is not a
Yes.
Sonic level physique that we're seeing here.
No, he's very roly-poly.
Okay.
In my head, it's like the kind of hedgehog you're like, oh, I just wanted to pick it up. It looks so cute, and like it just like drapes over your hands when you pick him up.
I wish we had another sweater, because there's just nothing cuter
Oh
than a
my
hedgehog in a
goodness.
sweater.
Agreed.
We gotta get him cleaned up first.
Yeah, he's really sticky right now.
Sticky.
I'm
And
not
Merc,
giving
you-
him my sweater though.
Can you
It's-
roll in dirt for a little bit first? I'm gonna drape as little honey as we can through these holes.
Oh,
Or snow.
oh, okay. If that's
We do not
what
want to
you
get
want.
ants.
Well, it is winter. Okay, whatever. Whatever you say, guys. Whatever you want, I'll do it.
This is like sad. He's so desperate for friendship. This is too real.
Is it friendship? You don't know. It could be
Okay.
something
That's
else.
true. You might be a
Could
vampire.
be using us.
It could be
And
anything.
spy.
Yep. This is all according to Mervyn Huxtable's.
He could be an agent of the
Labyrinth.
humans for all we know.
Oh man, dark.
Oh man.
Can we fit the glass jar underground if we like?
Yeah, I was thinking it looks a lot like. In fact, I don't want to
Like a small.
advertise. This is like a small jam jar.
Yeah.
So it's like
Mhm.
13 ounces or so, whatever.
Oh, man,
So.
he went to town on that, I guess. Yeah.
I mean, he had to fit into it. I think it. I was like, I don't want to do that on screen. Never mind. I was gonna put my hand in this jar. I'm like, no, that's not a good idea.
And that's how it gets derailed.
Yes. I was gonna say, if we're getting to go into the Warren, is that the next we're gonna
I
start
think
going
so.
into?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. So this is where I want to introduce something I don't think I've ever done before in the Warren, where the whole thing about Sundew is that she's always been trying to keep panic down, like the overall group panic down. Sorry, I'm gonna get closer to my mic, and this is gonna make a noise. So she is always concerned about keeping the general populace calm. So what I would like to introduce for us right now is a Warren panic level.
Oh.
So I'm going to say that the Warren's max panic is like 6. That's the max panic it can do. If the whole Warren becomes too panicked, just chaos will happen. Like structure, order, people are going to be, or rabbits are going to be fleeing, rabbits are going to be crying, it's going to be breakdown. Right now, because of everything that's been happening in the Warren and the previous sessions and right now with the humans, I'm going to say that the panic level is at 2.
Okay.
You 4 have been out gallivanting with the humans. That one, I think it was Garlic's sister. I can't remember what I named that rabbit.
Oh,
the one that
the
you
little
saved from the
scaredy
crush.
one, yeah.
Yes. They also are panicked, and so rabbits are gossipy. And word
Don't I
gets
know
around
it.
fast. And if you're going to be traversing through the Warren, you're gonna have to try your best to maybe like to not panic more rabbits.
Oh, okay, sure.
So, if you're what you're trying to do is also kind of like, I think you're also trying to like get rabbits on your side too. I think there's ways to do that while you're talking. I think it's going to be a lot of series of potentially speaking plainly, trying to reason, try to pay attention, that kind of stuff as you go through the Warren, because you guys are the like north end, and to get to maybe where Cloud is usually at, like the, I don't know, Rabbit HQ, there's potential for you to meet rabbits along the way.
I definitely think we should discuss what we're doing, because I'm still not sure what.
Yeah, you guys can still discuss that. I'm just letting
Yeah.
you know, once you start
Yeah,
entering
this is
the
awesome.
Warren, it's gonna be like a mini game of, I'm gonna roll a d6, and that's gonna be how many rabbits you encounter along your way.
Sure.
And then you're gonna do a series of talk back and forth and try and like hide maybe because you're bringing
Oh,
in a
yeah.
hedgehog. They'll like
Is
you.
that-
You have the corpse of a rabbit.
Is a stranger in the Warren a non-rabbit stranger? Like, whoa, is that? Did we just like a massive faux pas? Did we just create a big
so-
problem by inviting?
No,
Mervyn?
I would say not generally. It's kind of out of ordinary.
Okay.
I think sometimes like moles have come in,
Sure,
mice have been
okay.
in here. Last session, I
What
just
am
saw
I
Jack.
doing?
Rudy, you're dropping puns all
I
the time.
guess
You're not even
so.
real bit. but they last group did bring in a baby fox, and that was like treated like they had to be on it. Now with Mervin, your problem is he's a little sleazeball. At least Lapine has picked up on that, so got to keep a watch on him as well.
And he's a known food thief, right?
Oh yeah,
Or just like
And he's covered in
glutton.
jam.
yeah. Well, he's covered in jam and dirt now.
Oh, right.
Right. Okay, so first thing, I want to take my scarf and I want to wrap the rabbit corpse in it.
Good idea.
And I
Very
want to
good
hide
idea.
it in Percy's trunk.
I agree with this course of action. Yes.
Put it right in there.
Put the corpse in the trunk.
Okay.
That's a different game, but nice.
Good fellas
Yes.
of Petal Grove.
What have
Good
we?
pigeons? Was that a thing? Yes.
So I'm not gonna make you roll for that since we already know that Lapine can tie knots and Percy has
Nice.
a hefty trunk. So only the most discerning of rabbits would be able to like go, what's wrong with the Percy is going on there, or pick that out. So I would probably you feel secure in what's going on with the corpse now.
Right. Good.
So what's our strategy? Are we like heading straight to who's the one that Cloud?
Cloud is we want to play Kingmaker to Cloud, right? Cloud is the progressive rabbit who has forward-thinking ideas and is willing to embrace change, whereas Sundew.
Oh.
I love it though. Sunberry, sunflower. Just keep calling her different sun stuff. That's good.
Kind of wants to keep the status quo and keep things just plain. I do agree that panicked rabbits is a bad idea.
But I think we want to stir up a little bit of panic.
That's
because
true. It's Warren's panic. Yeah.
We need Cloud to come in and solve the problem.
Ah, yes.
We
That's
need
a
to
good
create
idea.
a problem for Cloud to solve in order for Cloud to seize power. So we have a problem. You know,
Peacefully ascend to leader of the group is, I think, what we want to.
right.
Is how we
okay,
want to
yes.
phrase it.
Is this a democracy? Do the rabbits vote?
Good question. We've
think-
not actually
I don't know.
we've not brought that up before in previous games, so I would ask that of you guys. What do you think the power structure is like in the Warren?
I have a tough time believing that rabbits engage in any sort of a formal democracy.
Yeah, I feel like there's a leader, and they're just
Probably
the
passed
leader
down.
because they're maybe passed down, or maybe it's just like, well, Sundew took initiative first, and everyone just was like, oh yeah, so she's in charge, and
Yeah.
just kind of followed that. And I don't know.
Whoever like asserts their will
Yeah.
the strongest is like
Yeah.
thought of as the leader.
Yeah, and maybe it's just like the idea of that changing is not I don't know, not something.
Do we think maybe there's even so little need for like a central leader that it's just like, oh, we do kind of look to that person. But
Sure.
it's not like,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
not like they're in charge of us.
Yeah.
They're just kind of the person we listen to.
Maybe it's not even like an official quote unquote position. Just they're the ones that kind of speaks up when their issues arrive.
And maybe Cloud is trying to establish a more like definitive, like this is a person we want.
Yeah,
kind
because
of.
that's important in societies. Just to have
Okay.
someone who, I don't know. We don't have to get into a debate
Yeah,
about
rely. I like it though because it's like it's good for me for world building because in my head, Sundew had just come from a long line of generations who've come from this one specifically, right? Like they've always been here, whereas a lot of the Warren has been for attracting different rabbits from other outside. So like a lot of you are new to this Warren.
Oh, sure.
And maybe this is like weird, like you're questioning like why is Sundew even the leader in the first place? Just because she was born into it?
Oh my goodness.
What? That doesn't make you qualified.
Right.
Especially if you've been touched by humans or have lived with humans, as Kepler and Broomstick have both experienced. It might be you're like questioning that. Okay.
I like
Well,
that.
so-
That's cool.
If we don't want to violently depose Sunbeam, then we need her to step aside. So
Yeah, like
yeah.
That's
if
true.
she feels
You're right.
stumped by what's happening and out of her depth, maybe she'll step aside. Or if Cloud presents a really good
Sure. What about like swaying the will of the rabbits in a way that presents a solution to the problem more effectively or more even obviously than Sunbeam? No, Sundew.
Like Mountain Dew.
Like Mountain Dew. Do we want to violently? No, that's not fun.
Oh, we're
that's
not
not
gonna
that's
violently-
not what you want to play in the Warren, right?
You know, it's a new group and it's a new tone.
I don't want to be like, yeah, next group. Hey, there's been a violent coup d'état previously, so the Warren is currently in shambles.
So,
Go.
Full disclosure, this game is supposed to be more like a horror game, like the actual game.
Oh, you're right. It's supposed to be like
Warren,
Watership Down, yeah.
It's supposed to be like Watership Down. I just personally tend to skew light, but I'm up for whatever. Like, it's gonna be funny to me because because it's like a microcosm, right? Like the way that I saw this game was very much you guys are inside a larger thing. So even though you're making micro and it's large to you guys, how it affects my larger world, it'll be fun.
Yeah.
Say hopefully fun for everybody, whatever direction you take. Maybe violence is your plan B.
That's plan B. I don't want it to be plan A.
Okay.
Because
I want to make sure now above the table, like, you know, we've been having a fun cutesy game. If this is a solid weird left turn that no one likes, anyone's like, no, I don't like this, then forget it. But I would be opposed to fighting.
I don't want to
I'm not
left turn
opposed.
into graphic violence.
No.
I'm not opposed to left turning into like we all take out some makeshift twigs that threaten our leader.
Oh, we Caesar it? Yeah.
I don't
Agree.
I don't want it to come to that, but I do want a series of clever political moves that will depose our former leader.
I would prefer that as
and
well.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Yes.
I love
Okay.
that.
And then just full disclosure, I don't know how well I can role play out like full like talking points of like Sundew and Cloud. So I might be secondhand third person, just being like, this is how they react. This is what I think is going to happen because I don't think I can role play that. I'm not very good with politics. And that is why a lot of my games involve hedgehogs getting stuck in.
You know? Listen, this is a game in which the hedgehog stuck in a jam jar is a political pawn that
I was about to say, you mean our fall guy for the sudden murder of Sundew?
Oh no.
Oh,
What's that? Can we say right now that it's strawberry jam that he's covered in?
Oh.
We want to keep panic down.
True.
Well, it's strawberry jam now, like covered in dirt. So
Sure.
whatever syrup or whatever he was covered in, he's now muddy syrup. So okay, cool. I like this.
So,
Good.
what is the action that we're going to try and get Cloud to take?
Well,
Are we going to lead this Warren into war against the humans?
I think moving. I don't know. I don't even know what my objective is as a bunny.
You just-
Well, let's how about we do this instead of like let's do a Blades in the Dark thing where we don't plan too hard. Let's just get you through the war and to
That's a
Cloud,
good idea.
and then we can talk about it then, and we can see how Cloud responds.
Yeah, I think
You
that's
guys
important too,
together.
to see how Cloud responds to this.
Cloud is immaterial here. We are using Cloud as our... Cloud will be our puppet leader.
Yes.
We will be the shadow
government. Yeah.
Council. Okay. So let's just get you to Cloud. So you guys know where she usually is.
Yes.
So we're gonna do the
I would like to use my Swift ability to take us through quietly or sneakily. I don't know. What do you think? Does that count?
I think you can do that. I think what we'll do is how well you do whatever I roll for the random encounters, it's reduced by like your thing.
Because I know that one, having Mervin with us is going to catch attention, and two, having that dead rabbit on the back of Percy is very much going to catch attention. So I'm just trying to go to less frequented places in our path to Cloud, who is at Bunny HQ, as we established
And
earlier.
you're leading a. Gosh, I'm like modifying this game constantly. Like, oh, this is a group action. So now I need you all to roll
Ugh.
a 2d6 because then Rudy will have to take panic.
Sure. Oh man, that's straight Blaze in the Dark. Yeah, I got a 7.
Okay. So that's a
Are we all rolling?
success.
Is that happening?
Do you all want? The only person who can't help is Percy.
Okay.
Oh, right.
I'll help.
Oh, yeah.
And this can't hurt me, right? If they help.
No,
Okay,
they just
Alright.
become tied to you.
gotcha.
This is plus Swift, right?
Yes.
All right, so that is going to be an 8.
Nice.
8
So-
for me as well.
Oh, nice.
So 7, 8, 9. So 7's a success. 8, 9. That's 2. I rolled a 4.
Okay.
So you only get 2 random encounters.
Nice.
So as you're making your way down to the Warren, trying to get to Cloud and following Broomstick's lead, Rabbit, from my random rabbits
Oh
list,
boy.
which one do I want to use? Let's go with Flower. So this, we'll say small white rabbit. You turn a corner and there's a small white rabbit in the hall and notices you. And as you pass by, I think maybe Percy, like because Percy is so big, brushes against Flower a little bit, and Flower goes, "Oh, you smell weird. Is that human? Were you touched? Oh my god, did they touch you? Did they touch you? Oh my god, did they hurt you?"
Just keep it down a little bit. We're just coming back. We're on a very important mission. We can't stop and talk now, but if you would just keep it down a little bit. Important business, secret business.
Okay, so you're going to do a roll of speak plainly. So you're trying to reason with Flower. So roll plus shrewd
Okay.
Yeah. To see how they respond, if they actually buy that.
That is a 10.
Oh,
Yeah, 10.
Hell yeah.
phew. Little paw to its mouth.
Wait, no, it's not. Sorry. It's a 7.
Oh.
Well, it's still 7. They do as you ask, provided you meet one of their demands now.
Oh.
Did you answer the hurt? Were you hurt?
I didn't answer. I kind of just like shushed him.
Okay, so
Them.
they'll put a little paw in their mouth. Okay, but please tell me, did they hurt you? Did they hurt you at all?
Only spiritually, but we're okay.
Oh, okay. Oh, good luck on your mission. And it like goes off.
Thank you, Flower.
Okay, so then you keep moving and you're getting closer to Cloud, and then another rabbit shows up. So that didn't raise the panic. You're okay. The Warren's panic level is still at 2. And this one, let's go with Turnip.
What?
No,
Aw.
I think I used
No, I like
Turnip before.
Turnip.
I think this is Turnip too. If I used Turnip before, I mean, there's another rabbit
think
named
so.
Turnip. Whatever.
Turnip's a
name.
common
Dark
name in the Warren.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like John.
One year, all of the boy rabbits were named Turnip, and all the girl rabbits were named Tulip.
Khaleesi. Oh.
There's like a really highly respected, well-known historical figure in the Warren named Turnip, so it's common to name your young
Yeah.
after. Yeah.
Yeah, I see. Cool. So Turnip will turn another corner. There's a medium-sized black rabbit, and it notices you 4 traveling through. Goes, "Oh, hi! I heard you guys were on a special mission."
Flower.
Yeah, we were just doing a little scout down outside, you know. Oh, it's so cold out there though. We had to come back really quick. It's freezing cold out there.
Oh, was it the cold that really made you come back, or was it maybe perhaps the humans? You know, I heard that humans eat rabbits.
Oh my goodness. Who is this? This
So
turnip.
it's all humans do. I used to live with humans, and they never ate me.
True. Same.
they're
Also,
really
I
nice.
used to live with
They're really
humans,
nice.
and they did not eat me, and they were nice. They turned me green, I say, and I motion to me who is green.
Well, okay. So I think right now is another thing is like you're trying to like downplay the humans like eating people.
Yes.
So who wants to lead point on this shrewd rule? I think it was either Kepler or Broomstick.
Kepler, I would like to help, but definitely Kepler needs to take the lead on this.
Trying to walk a fine line of not claiming that humans are not dangerous.
I rolled a 7. Just lie. I rolled a 7.
Ooh, 13.
Oh.
Oh. Well, Turnip says, well, okay, I suppose if you both had interactions with humans and are still alive and you're here, then I'll believe you.
But
Even though it doesn't sound like it, like she's gonna
Turnip, I do want to impress upon you that there are humans that are dangerous creatures. And we're not claiming otherwise. Yay!
And Turnip just kind of like, oh, okay, whatever. Then hops off. And then like with that, so again, you were able to keep that rabbit from going around and potentially spreading about the terrors of human rabbit consumption. And yeah, how well has Lapine been watching
Mervyn.
Mervyn?
Oh, I mean,
Looking at
she's
all
got
my characters' names.
she's got eyes on him. I
Let's-
mean, do you want me to?
Yeah, let's roll pay attention and see how well you. I think it's plus shoot as well.
Yes, I'm 8.
Oh yeah. And maybe at one point in time, you see him snip his little nose starts to twitch when he passes a certain tunnel, and he starts to like make one foot to go that way.
Oh, I can't like grab him because he's covered in spines. I clear my throat.
Oh.
It's
Yeah,
this
but just-
way.
Oh,
I mean-
right. Sorry, I was just a little bit disoriented.
You must be a good house guest for us.
Of
if you ever want to be
course.
invited back.
Oh, well, yes, of course, you're right. I apologize. I was just a little bit turned around. No problem. I'm okay now. Let's go. And it starts to walk in front of you like he knows where he's going. And so with that, I think you successfully navigate without raising any panic. And you can get to Cloud, where Cloud is... Again, Rabbit HQ, whatever that looks like, in her own little area cleared off, her own clearing. So yeah, she's in there, and she'll see the four of you walk in and go, "You're back, so I guess soon." What, is everything okay?
Oh, Cloud, it was horrible. We have been acting so strong, but it was terrible. We made a display. We tried to tell them that we were going to be friends, and then there was a dog, and the dog trampled things, and then they picked up Percy. They picked him up. Oh no! And then I got a sweater.
Percy's
and
gonna.
Levine, like, just she's been acting so cool and collected, and now it's just all comes to pieces.
Percy's gonna like approach Lapine to kind of like comfort her and like pat her, but when he does, the animal that's like wrapped up and in his trunk like falls out with a thud, like
Sprawled across the ground.
And Lapine just starts wailing even harder.
And Mervyn Huxtable goes, "Oh my god!"
I had to use my arm to wrap a corpse.
Oh god! I think you guys noticeably see Cloud is a little bit shaken. Like, is like Rabbit, like pose is very like drawn
Sure.
up and stiff, and eyes are a little bit wide. and nose is kinda
Tense, very
going.
tense, right?
Yeah, very tense. Oh my good. Are you all right? Are the four of you okay, though?
Physically, we're okay. Emotionally, it's been up and down, I say.
So, what are they? She's just kind of like flustered because she doesn't really know how to process all this information because it's a lot of it is new to her too. Like the reason why she sent you guys is because you have experience and she doesn't have experience with humans. So what are they doing out there?
Some sort of, I mean, like I said, I know witches, and I've heard of sacrificial like rituals before, and I think I heard something about a fat man and people sitting on his lap, and then obviously this is part of it, and I motioned towards the stuffed animal. This was not the only one we found, by the way. It wasn't just rabbits. There was a bear. I think there was a squirrel. So it's some sort of sick monstrous. They're monsters. Humans are monsters. Like this, they're not friends. We can't. Some of them are friends. These are not friends.
But they did have very fashionable sweaters on.
It's true. The sweaters are very fashionable.
Fashionable monsters, but I
That doesn't
fear
excuse their terribleness.
I fear that there's no hope for diplomacy.
Agreed.
I think, yeah, that's a dead end.
Well, if they can't be reasoned with, do you think that they're here for, like, they're here to stay, like they're gonna live here? Is this something that we should be
What did
worried
Piper
about?
say? Piper said something about this, right?
Their fortifications appeared to be on wheels.
Yes. Oh, yes.
So we think that it's possible that it's a temporary arrangement.
Perhaps
there's no way to know
we
for
can
sure.
make it a bit more temporary.
I want to play up our knocking over the ice cream cart too, and make us seem like true heroes.
Oh yes, we have already done damage to their
We've done something.
fortifications.
Yeah, they'll recover though. I can tell. It was a major blow. There's no question. It was a major.
We
blow.
slowed them down, that's for sure.
Yeah.
As you're saying
Absolutely.
We set their own dog against them.
this, as you're saying,
We now have a dog on the inside.
Dog on the inside.
and as you're talking about the ice cream cart being like knocked over, you're taking credit for that. And Mervyn goes, "Wait a second, that was you?"
You saw it all, Mervyn. Remember, you were there. You saw when we knocked it over.
Are you like making dance?
Yes, I'm making sharpened twig eyes at him right now.
So what's happening is I want to do a flashback scene real quick where
Okay.
Mervyn is like remembering he snuck into that cart. He was like looking, he was eating Skittles.
Oh,
He was eating a banana. There was like peanuts.
It
And
was
then
a
he went to go
buffet.
dip his paw in caramel sauce and
Oh,
then lick it.
no.
And then everything in the world turned upside down.
Oh, that's what he was doing.
Oh, Mervyn.
Whoops, I didn't
And
put
then
that
he's
together.
Like, then he looks back at you, like goes to present, and he goes, "Yes, they did do a lot of destruction at some expense, but wow, it was amazing. Yes, the humans shall surely be terrified of the great rabbits of Petal Grove." And he's just like,
Who has the hedgehog?
Hedgehogs don't lie. Everybody knows that about them. They cannot tell a lie. Hedgehogs.
and I realized
Can
I
I-
had to be cloud again. Yes.
Can I
yes.
do a pay attention on Mervyn to see if we have completely lost him?
I was gonna say that's a
Yes.
good call.
When you give your full attention,
I didn't
roll
put together
plus
that
two.
we did that at all.
Me either.
Oh, I did. I was just I was just using him.
That's called dramatic irony.
8.
So on a 8, you can. Oh, so you're asking, basically, are they telling the truth? Or how are they? Okay. Yeah, he's not happy. You get a feeling that as he's with you, he'll do what you say, but
I guess that's what I was kind of wondering is that first one. Is Mervyn now a danger to us?
maybe.
Oh, dang.
I didn't really think of it. I think, is he a danger to us? No.
Or do I need to be a danger to him?
Hmm.
Mervyn is very much expendable.
You guys, I think Kepler, I don't think you really know, like, you're looking at Mervyn, his motivations are as you piece together, very self-serving.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he'll be a danger to you. He's
Okay.
he's not like overthrow the government level thinking
Yeah.
like you guys.
I think
he's
it'd be
more like small scale, like
Yeah.
I'm gonna eat all their berries on the way
I
out.
think it'd be easy to bring him back to our side with a little berry bribery, as it is known.
Yes. Okay. So yeah, so I think I have to be Cloud now again. So Cloud's taking all of that in and says, well, my worry is we can either, if we feel like the threat is big enough with these humans, we can either move, which is something that I have been saying we should be doing because the Warren is kind of overcrowded and structurally not sound anyway. But I know a lot of the rabbits here love this place. This is their home. This is where they can't see anything past this place, right? Not like the four of you who know the world a little bit more. So I'm afraid of suggesting moving right now, especially while everyone's so panicked. But my only other option is if you guys think we can get rid of the humans, make them like, I'm interested in what you guys would even try to do. How would we do this? We're just rabbits.
I think moving might be so Cloud has wanted to move for a while, right? Cloud has been pitching this kind of quietly or loudly, or
so I would say kind of getting like the feelers out. How would you guys like kind of be like, have you ever thought about another place to go to, or like trying to get other people to go with her potentially? And for rabbits, I don't know how far that would actually be. It could still be in Petal Grove, but just not in this location.
Right. There was an island in the middle of that lake, right? With a big tree on it.
There's a tree. Yeah.
Now I'm just saying, an area that's surrounded by water and safe from predators.
But is there like a food supply that we'd easily be able to access? Would we be stranded during spring and summer? Do we innovate and create boats? And then do we create pirates?
I think many of our natural predators would not be at all impeded by the water, but it would really cut us off from our food supply.
And escaping.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. All right.
So I'm just thinking like my personal motivation since we started has been I support Cloud. So if Cloud has been quietly pushing moving, then I am going to recommend moving as well.
I think Percy's also in favor of moving because the Warren, he wants a place that's built bigger to accommodate.
Oh, sure. Yes.
Right. Bigger
Built
bodies.
with accessibility in mind from the start and not patched on at the end.
Exactly.
Tack on a ramp after we built a maze of stairs.
Yeah.
Well, Lapine is definitely in favor of moving because she wants to travel and see the world. So that's...
Yeah.
Okay.
Kepler is hoping to use this Warren as a future site of like a kiln. We already have it built out. We just need a fuel source. We have perfect oxygen options.
And I don't think trying to fight the humans is feasible, seeing as their mighty strength to just pick us up. Pick us, the biggest of us. Their smallest human picked up the biggest rabbit like it was nothing.
Yes, this is true.
So Cloud is Cloud, aka Amber, is thinking.
Sure.
Go ahead. Was Lapine going to say something?
Well, it is interesting to think about moving, but it would be hard unless we created a distraction now to keep the humans busy while we move.
True.
So yeah, that's what so I think the problem that I'm wrestling with, this is Cloud, is that I don't know how many people we could get to move, right? That's one thing. Which, she's like, you have a handful of rabbits, give it a season, you're gonna have a dozen more. That's not really a problem. But I still think there are a lot of good rabbits here that would be valuable or good to have with us. But I also know that I'm kind of like torn. She's also torn because she knows that this is a good it's like a really hard decision, you know. It's like, how do I convince people to go and move? And but also the human threat is also very concerning, because she's like, I'm still concerned about the humans. Like, we don't really know. Like, maybe it is just a temporary thing, but what happens in that temporary time period? Are they going to hunt for us? Is this a hunting party? Like, that's a thing we don't know. We know that some humans eat rabbits. Yeah, she's like, that's kind of like what's going on in her mind. So so then to keep this going, it's like, what would be the action points that you guys would like to do next? And she's actually asking this of you as well.
So I think you should mull this over yourself. Take some time, you know, light some candles, take a bath or whatever, think about it. And while that is happening, we will get you, or we will, I think you should be the one to make the decision, Cloud. I think you should be the one in charge of this Warren.
Oh, okay.
And I know you've been thinking it too. Please, Lapine, sorry.
Oh, no. Broomstick is right. We know that you would be the best leader for this Warren. While you mull over exactly which moves you would like to make, which would be the most effective politically, we can be your team on the ground, underground, convincing the others that moving is a good move. We have a very grisly, I'm afraid, reason to move, and she motions towards the corpse.
Yeah.
I think if we are able to be delicate about this, we could use this as a very good example of why we need to stay away from the humans. Though it hurts me to say it, when I was so ready to make friends with them, it seems that friendship is not an option. But perhaps that is a good lesson on how we must learn new information and use that information to inform our decisions. We went out, we learned that the humans are monsters and that we must stay far away from them.
Okay.
If we're looking...
Yes, Kepler, go ahead.
If we're looking for actionable items, one option would be to scout out a new location. I believe it would be a lot easier to convince people to move to a new location if they knew what the location was, and perks about it. We could even do some early excavation, perhaps get a few sites people can move in directly to.
Okay. I think another thing we should probably consider is getting a good read on who would be willing to move, like you said, like going through. You know, we all have to be careful because Sundew is...
Yeah. So you said that Cloud had been putting out feelers about moving. Has Sundew been like actively trying to crush that sentiment, or?
So a lot of times you guys haven't, I don't think were you in a meeting? Yes, I guess you guys were in the meeting. Those meetings happen every so often, and most of the time Sundew is trying to reassure people, like, we've been here for generations and generations. This Warren has stood the test of time, and like this whole new like worry about the humans. She's been going around going, humans have never bothered us before, and all of like the history of this Warren, that they've never been a problem to us. So just because they show up doesn't necessarily mean it's a problem now. Like we're fine. Why would we want to let go of something we put so much time and effort? Sunk cost fallacy. Sure. Fallacy. I'm going down with this shit.
Yeah. Pot committed. Ship's the thing we're gonna soon be creating.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I agree with Kepler. We should make sure people know where they are moving to before they move.
Okay.
And maybe her mind will change once she finds out about these humans that are now all of a sudden a threat.
Clearly a threat, yeah.
They are clearly a threat.
Do we embrace the panic? Do we make a big deal out of this?
And that's the thing is, like, I feel like, and this is Cloud speaking, it's like, as bad as this sounds, sometimes panic is a good motivator.
A plan is forming in my mind. We embrace the
must
panic.
use-
We cause chaos within the Warren. And then Cloud appears out of nowhere telling us about a new place to move to that we have already scouted out and found and even started putting in kind of the preliminary work for. And then you will be the savior and people will follow you to the new area. I think this may work. I look at my companions.
I guess my biggest concern would be safety.
Yes.
Both in the travels itself, and if we're digging a tunnel out of panic, it's not going to be as good as a tunnel that is built with care.
That's true.
Okay.
But it is a helpful motivator.
I think we must use the panic very strategically. Have all of our pieces in place before we start knocking
Absolutely.
the acorns down.
A very clear metaphor that is commonly used in our rabbit language.
Yes.
Well, we do not have dominoes here.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
That famous rabbit game, Acorns.
Yes.
Okay.
You stack up the acorns and then you flick acorns at the acorns and then the acorns fall down.
But acorns
I
are
love
also our currency, right? So it kind of gets kind of messy.
Takes money to make money.
It's a gambling game. You know,
Yeah.
however many acorns you stack up, that is your bet. And then you flick the acorn, and if you are able to knock down the acorns, then you win the bet.
It's very similar to Pogs.
Broomstick pretends he doesn't understand the rules when he loses. I thought it was just a learning round.
Okay, so I think this is a great plan, or at least idea, so far that we're formulating between the five of us, and six looking at.
Oh no! What has Mervin been doing during all of this?
Yeah, I guess that's up to Lapine and how careful Lapine has been.
Well, let's see how close I've been paying attention. I've been wrapped up in political scheming.
I'm just curious if he is like listening intently as well, or if he's just like looking around for something to eat in the room.
Let's see. So that's 7, 8, 9. I still got my eyes on Mervin.
Yeah. Again, it's one of those situations where in this heated like talking about what we're going to do this coup or whatever, again Mervin starts to like he drops on 4 paws and kind of like is shuffling a little bit backwards, and Lapine he doesn't even say anything, he just goes and sits down in the dirt.
It will all be worth it, Mervin.
Yeah.
Once we have a new Warren, we will make sure that you are always welcome, and that you will have a place at our dinner tables. If you are helpful and do as we say.
How does food work? Do we need berry vouchers or something? Can Cloud give us some
Very like some tickets
coupons?
to, like,
coupons for the fanciest food in the Warren. You know what I mean?
Oh my gosh, this elaborate system we're creating. I guess you could go talk to like the food storage people.
Yeah, they're like
if you wanted
acorns.
to.
They're
Mervin will not get paid until Mervin has completed the whatever we need.
Well,
I'm
whatever
nervous
you need
Mervin's gonna turn on us the second he gets the opportunity if we don't pay him something. We
You're right,
ruined
yeah,
his
you have
we
a good
ruined
point.
his buffet, his ice cream buffet.
And almost killed him.
And, oh well, whatever.
And then saved his life.
Yeah. Oh, see.
And
It
then
all-
he
We did
said,
save
"Hey,
him.
I'll
I mean, we threatened his life first, but then we saved it. So
Yeah.
And you almost made him vomit inside his own jar.
That was part of saving
Okay.
him.
All right. So Mervin, you will have to keep your eye on him. But Cloud will say, okay, so so what I'm getting is you're gonna go find a new place for us to go to.
Mhm.
Then I will go and I will talk diplomatically to as many rabbits as I can possibly get and see if I can get people to change their ways and maybe move with us. If that isn't working, you guys come back, or even just to add to it.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we don't have to panic people is what she's trying to get at. Maybe we don't have to panic people. Maybe I can speak to them rationally and logically, but
Sure.
if it comes to what it if it comes to it, then
But like
I will
don't
let you.
don't jeopardize your position. You know what I mean? Don't catch the attention of Sundu, or like it would be
Yes.
best if you came out of like nowhere to be the savior. I think like
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Be be strategic, and
Yes,
also
be strategic.
find a place to hide this corpse. We will probably need it.
Oh, jeez.
Did you ever think that'd be a thing that was said in this game, Amber, when we started it?
Please hide this corpse.
Find
so
a
that
place to hide this
you
corpse.
don't ruin your reputation.
And also, we'll need it later.
I think this is a great time to roll to dig.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. If you guys, well, she'll say this. Look, I don't feel comfortable hiding a corpse. Maybe you guys should take it with you and maybe hide it outside of the warren so nobody could find it. That would be good. Maybe on the way to wherever this new location is that you find. But I would prefer it to not be in the warren.
But if we move it out of the warren, then we risk getting caught at moving it out.
That's true.
If we leave it here, we do not have such
Okay,
risk.
well, let's find a place in the warren to do this.
Dig,
Okay.
dig.
Well, she'll hop off, and you guys follow her, and she's like, okay, here's an area that I don't think many people or many rabbits come to, so let's do it here. So, Lapine, do you want to dig?
What do I roll to dig? I'm not very strong. I am -1 strong, but I will dig my little heart out.
Yep. I mean, you are chanting dig, 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 dig.
You're trying to dig.
I dig 2. Wait. Yeah, dig 2.
We should find that bunny rabbit that did the dig song that owes us a favor for saving her life.
Diggity dig.
Yep.
Dig. I don't think we can get that rabbit to help us hide a corpse.
She does owe us one.
I think Lapine is probably correct in that. I mean, I guess you could bring the corpse in later.
That's bringing in too many people into this operation.
That's true, you're
We need to
right.
keep this small and close to the vest.
Agreed.
I'm trying to remember that rabbit's name because now I'm like,
Pebble,
I know I wrote it. I know I wrote it down. Pebble was the hat person.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
All this
hats.
page turning noises.
When we're in
Ginger?
charge, think of all the hats we can have.
Ginger.
Oh,
Oh, yeah. Ginger's not gonna help you hide a corpse.
All right.
no.
They're like 14 in the rabbit human age equivalents.
Gotcha.
Well, okay. We can move it out of the warren.
It's so you rolled a 2 to dig. I'm sorry, Lapine. That's gonna be like you like. Let's do this. You hit like a rock.
Oh, my nails.
Yeah. Okay. I can make something worse happen, but I just don't think story-wise I want to right now. I just feel so bad for you. I think it's just complete utter like I tried.
She just sort of like ineffectually moves
Scrapes
a little bit
it,
of dirt,
yeah.
and then hits a rock and it breaks a claw. And she goes, "Oh, my nails! Ooh, this manicure was from Paris. Oh, there is no one here that can do anything like this."
Cloud is like, oh boy, Perry, huh? Okay, so you're gonna take the corpse out of the warren then.
Yes. Is there a nearby tunnel exit?
Yeah. You guys don't have
Okay.
to go. This you will be able to get out of this. Like you'll find a tunnel.
Okay.
And plus, if you pack it into Percy's trunk, like we said, unless
Yeah.
it's a very discerning rabbit, it's not gonna happen.
Do we want to split up here?
Oh.
2 scout, two, or I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm just thinking in terms of time we
do
have
have
left to
2
play.
objectives.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I am
Okay.
more of a shrewd political rabbit. So
I
can
am
stay
not,
behind.
but
Yeah,
also I want to be, or think I am.
Nobody said we had to win, Rudy.
Yeah,
Very
exactly.
true. So
Percy wants to scout because he's really invested in finding a place that can accommodate him and other Mitten Hill bunnies.
Yeah, and Kepler's uncomfortable with your lies and needs to get outside.
Rudy,
good.
you and me,
yeah,
we're here.
I like
we're
it.
We're gonna get Machiavellian in this.
I was gonna say
war.
I would like to sharpen a twig as well, so I'm not sure what which check that would be.
So I think the way that I want to do this, because I think this is like, I think we're getting close to time, and we have 2 objectives. And I think I'm going to do this in a way where it just is like rolls, right? So if let's have Kepler and Percy are going to go off and they're going to scout. So to give you an idea of what Petal Grove is like, it is I think I sent a map a long time ago, but I'm gonna kind of scroll back up. But theater of the mind, it's all sandboxy really, because you're kind of creating this world around it. But for the most part, there is a creek that runs through. There's forests to the west, to the east.
I'm pretty sure it's your earbud mic, because you just covered it and it got muffled. No, I think it's been that for a while, because you were tapping it before, and I thought you sound great. Like, you sound perfectly fine. Just I noticed you covered it just now and you got muffled.
Do I sound better now?
Yeah, but not like significantly so.
Sure.
Sorry to interrupt, but
no, you're fine. It's totally cool. So I was talking about Petal Grove. So for Percy and for Kepler, to give you an idea of this area around it, there is forest to the west, and it follows like all along like the west going down south is just for a tree line. Petal Grove is a meadow. There is, that there is a place that lots of clover grows that was discovered. It's a foraging area. In fact, in session 1, they even considered, why don't we live here by this amazing food? Right? But for the most part, that's all I've really defined. So if we want to talk about, and you guys between the both of you kind of like talk about what it is that Kepler and Percy are looking for, we can make that up.
Well, I think Percy is like definitely not as smart as Kepler in terms of like thinking through all of the features that this new place has to have. I think his main thing that he's looking out for is like a place where there's enough room underground to dig really wide spaces without like compromising the structural integrity of the thing, and without like things like roots and stuff getting in the way.
Okay. What is it that Kepler is looking for in a location?
Oh, Kepler's just glad to be above ground again, and is not in a hurry to find a new location.
Okay.
So he hears Percy's idea, and he's like, "Oh yeah, that's a great thought, and all the more reason to go to a meadow. Lots of nice clover up top, and not as many roots to battle with underground."
And you think that'll be? I mean, you're kind of the brains of the operation here, Kepler. You think that'll be good for us in terms of like food supply and all that kind of stuff?
Yeah, I mean, we feed primarily on cover crop, and so having like wide open access to the sun would be super duper helpful for that. I don't know. Ray don't know.
Well, neither does Sally or Percy. So
Right.
Percy's like, all right, that sounds great. Then I guess we should find ourselves a meadow.
Yeah.
Can we roll to find a meadow?
Yes, that's what I'm trying. That's what I'm trying to.
So
say.
I've been waiting all week to hear that.
Roll for
to
meadow.
find a meadow. I'm trying to think of like how we would do that as a move. Because like how if Kepler has been mostly a human rabbit most of his life. Yeah. Percy, you've lived in Mitten Hill, so you have nature experience. Let's roll with
Is this a time to innovate?
Ooh, find a meadow?
Cartography.
Cartography.
Yeah, I mean, you could do that if you would like to, and then
Yeah,
like knowing.
Has Kepler ever seen a map?
Oh.
Yes. Yes. Let's say yes.
There was a giant map in your human's house up on a wall, right? Yeah, you know what a map is. Okay. Cause like I'm interested, in, like how would you? Cause like for me, like the GM, I'm okay with you finding meadow. We know that there is a meadow there. that has Clover, and it's just like, how do I get you guys there, or how do you get there? If you have,
Is there like, are there animals that we know would like that we could like follow that would like that are also there? Which I'm trying to think like what as like rabbits from our environment would we?
Yeah.
I've got
yes.
friends.
Oh yeah, that's
you
right.
guys
Of
are still all
course.
standing outside right now, right? All four.
Yeah,
of
I
you?
mean,
Yeah, because we all brought the corpse up before deciding to split, right?
right,
Yeah.
right. We all helped get the corpse.
Maybe Kepler and Percy are still there. They haven't moved yet.
Mhm.
They're talking, and then Percy goes, "Man, if only we knew some other animals."
We can call back my friends.
Yep. And so
Perfect.
I can't remember how you summon them. It's like you just wave.
I think I just called out to them
Yes.
like
They're not
like a
they're not very far. And so they show up and go, "Hello again, Percy.
oh, my
What
friends,
can we do?"
thank you for coming yet again. You are truly the most erstwhile companions a rabbit could ask for. And I will mourn the day you return to distant Paris. But for the moment, we need your help again. For you see, we are looking for a new place that we could call home. Using your agile wings, could you point us in the direction of a meadow? Someplace that would be good for many rabbits to grow?
Why, yes, of course. We would be more than happy to help you. And just to make it easy for me, like they'll say, "You could just come with us. We saw a clearing not too far away when we were scouting before, when we were trying to catch the or mess with the human's dog or whatever it was." Yeah, they were pulling at the dog's tail. Who is going with us? We can fly above and guide you to the meadow. Oh.
Kepler raises his hand.
How big is
It
Kepler
raises his
again?
hand. Say again.
How big is Kepler again?
Kepler is, I would say, like
Okay.
almost a foot long. Looks like a little unhealthily skinny, and like his ears like drag on the ground, so they've got like he's got dirty bottoms of his ears and like a long, like
Okay.
sad little tail.
We would offer you a flight in the sky, but I do not think we can lift you, and definitely not you there. You over there, motioning to Percy.
We can follow, right, Percy?
I think so.
Okay, cool. So they're ravens or crows? Crows. Blackbirds.
Blackbirds.
Corvids.
Lapine
Corvids.
certainly doesn't know the difference.
They will take to the sky and say, "Follow us. This way to the meadow of your dreams."
These
And
crows,
then
there's got to be something in this for them. I don't know what it is. But
it's you. There'll be a flashback story one day of how you saved their lives or something.
I was gonna say maybe they're eyeing that sweater of yours pretty intently.
I mean, there could be a symbiotic relationship here with carrion birds and animals that reproduce quickly. Just saying.
Whoa, what?
Yeah.
That's
okay.
dark. If I'm reading
Not like-
that as
not
you.
like they
It could be. It's a very Watership Down, right?
Yeah, yeah,
They're not
yeah.
hunting us. They just would
Eat
know
the
what to do with that
corpses
corpse.
of our fallen companions. All right, fair.
This episode got dark. There's a lot of corpse talk.
The circle of life.
Sure.
It's only gonna
alright,
get
yeah.
worse. So
That's
the blackbirds fly off, and then we see Percy and Kepler hop off, and then what are you two doing
What are we doing?
as one scene
Oh.
before we end this session?
I feel like I want Mervyn back on our side in our good grade. There's a lot of stuff going on that he was privy to, and he, maybe we make some eye contact, and you give me a kind of this guy kind of thing. So I think like we should go to the food stores and get him something to eat. So he's a happy
right.
happy big hedgehog.
We'll get him a snackerel. He's
Yeah.
earned it.
I
Earned
that's
a snackerel.
and that's exactly what I said. Mervyn, you did such a stand-up job helping us out back there. You deserve a reward. And no, we don't have any of that delicious human food. We got some pretty okay food ourselves.
Oh, well, I know you guys have lots of food stored away. Yeah, okay.
Maybe offer him a bath.
Oh, we
You
can
can
clean
also
you up
take a bath,
if you
a
want.
bath in our lovely stream.
No?
No, I'm good.
Yeah, I figured that'd be your answer, to be
Mervin,
honest.
Come on.
Cold outside.
It is cold.
It's not like you want to freeze me to death. You offer me
No.
food and then you're gonna
No,
freeze me
no,
to death?
no, Mervin,
Hedgehog
no.
popsicle.
No.
You're terrible.
No, I
Let's
pat
get you
him on
some
the
food
shoulder.
Before you lose your little tiny hedgehog mind.
You get like this when you're hungry, we can tell. So let's go get you something to eat.
Very,
And
very
then-
honey.
Good.
I got some Eggcorn vouchers for strawberries. So Eggcorns have a lot of use in our culture and society,
Very
sometimes to a
multi-purpose.
confusing level.
Okay, so above table, here is my plan.
Yes.
We get Mervin fed,
Yes.
so he's back on our side. We then have a conversation with Mervin
Mm-hmm.
about a meadow that he knows about.
Mm-hmm.
And we do it in a public place.
Okay.
And so we plant the seeds, and then from there we follow up with other rabbits. We maybe stage that scene in several places around the Warren.
But we want Cloud to be the one that knows about the meadow, right?
Oh, that's true. We want Cloud to be the one. So
Or maybe
we-
like Mervin talks about living in or like a place somewhere to the east or whatever that was like beautiful and perfect, but getting like he didn't know the way to get there.
There we go. Cloud
You-
knows the way.
Yes,
That's what
exactly.
it'll be.
So Cloud comes here and says, "I know the way to," and he described it as like a paradise where.
That's the phrase. Cloud knows the way.
Cloud, there's our
Say
political
it
slogan.
10 times a day.
Cloud knows the way. Cloud knows the way.
Oh my goodness.
Oh
yes,
my
we
God.
Cloud.
Oh my gosh, I love it. I love the like idea of like Mervin just like in the start. Yes, I came once upon a place far, far away to the east.
Oh, tell us more, stranger.
Oh, there was clover and berries
Whoa.
and carrots, even wild carrots.
Wild
Whoa.
carrots.
It sounds more
Yes.
luxuriant than even distant Paris.
And you know what was even better than Paris? There's no humans.
No humans.
No humans at
If-
all.
Only I could remember how to get there.
No, you
Oh,
forgot how to get
Mervin.
there.
This is the
Oh.
tragedy of the century.
And so this happens over and
Yes.
over again. We see this in stage throughout, and I think that's when it ends. The episode ends on that like montage. This is ridiculous. I love it. I mean, like above table and everything. I'm totally happy with this. I've always talked about it, and I'm so glad you guys are like doing stuff like above table and talking.
Oh
about it
yeah,
as you
yeah,
go.
yeah.
And we should always remember that this is definitely a thing you can stop and talk about as we're going. So that was super fun. I love it. I can't wait to see what episode 4 is going to be like. The conclusion.
Yes, we Cloud. Yes, we Cloud.
Okay, let's go around and tell people where they can find you on the internet and what you're up to. Let's go with I made a list so I remember how I can say names because I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, Sally first.
Sally first. I am Sally, and you can follow me on Twitter at Sally T. And you can listen to my podcast, Oh, I Like That, which comes out every other Thursday.
And then Rudy.
Hi, I'm Rudy. You can follow me on Twitter at Rudy Basso. Please listen to Dames and Dragons, a Dungeons and Dragons actual play podcast. Follow them at Dragon Dames on Twitter. Also, starting Monday, I will be running a food-themed Dungeons and Dragons game on the Kobold Press's Twitch channel. So twitch.tv/Kobold Press, where the PCs are all, I'm going to DM it. The PCs all work in a restaurant in the city of Zobek. And every week they'll have to find new ingredients for the evening service, and there'll be all sorts of fun restaurant food related challenges. So no saving the world. The only thing they'll be saving is their dinner tips, evening tips, which will be I had a whole slogan for it and I just blew it. So slogan needs some
You were crushing
touch-up.
it until the very end.
Yep,
That
yep.
sounds awesome, Rudy.
Yeah,
sounds like a
should be
lot of
fun.
fun.
Should be a lot of fun.
Will there be a lot of snacking on mic?
No. Sorry.
Mouth sounds on mic.
No.
It's everyone's favorite thing in a podcast.
Never.
Oh God, there have been podcasts that I just
Not on my watch.
There's a podcast that I'm on where we're constantly telling somebody to stop snacking.
Well, we'll skip right to you then, Kat, since this is their segue. Hi, Kat.
Speaking of podcasts that I'm on, listen to Dames and Dragons. Rudy already gave my spiel. So you can find me on Twitter at Kazbots, KAZZBOTZ, where I talk about whatever I'm cooking.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't remember what was the last thing I posted. Oh, I made buttermilk biscuits the other day. I don't think I posted
Ooh.
them, but they turned out really good.
And we saw those cookies that you made, but I think you dropped that just in Discord.
Oh yeah, I just dropped it. I make those cookies every week though. That's a brown
Oh.
butter chocolate chip cookie. I make that probably once a week.
Wow.
So they're not like that special. They're delicious. Anyway, what else? Yeah, listen to Dames and Dragons. I'm the DM on that podcast. If you want to hear me get real Machiavellian, just wait until I'm trying to outsmart a bunch of teenagers.
Relatable.
And then, last but not least, Ray. Hi, Ray.
Hey guys, I'm Ray. I'm probably gonna make hot cocoa tonight.
Oh
is my
boy.
plan.
Ooh.
Nice.
Friday night.
Yeah.
How do you make your hot cocoa?
Thanks for asking. So typically soy milk, or excuse me, not soy milk, oat milk is really good for
Ooh,
it.
king of milks.
But as I was talking about before this, I've been worried about my diet. So I got regular
Sure.
milk,
Oat
full
milk.
fat,
King of
get all
fat.
that
Yeah.
fat stuff.
Oat milk. Fattier than full fat milk, right? Right?
I don't know.
It's pretty heavy. But anyway, sorry, I interrupted.
All good. A little bit of vanilla, a little bit of cornstarch, a little bit of powdered
A
sugar.
little bit of cornstarch.
Ray, this is
Explain.
amazing.
For
Okay.
thickening? For
Yeah,
thickening?
yeah, for thickening,
All right.
exactly. And then some chocolate, darker the better.
Interesting.
Whisk it on the stove for a while. Salt.
Sure.
Maybe you got a stew going.
Szechuan peppercorn right here. I'll throw
Whoa,
that in there.
Szechuan peppercorn. I've heard
Oh,
of cayenne,
okay,
but
Ray.
Szechuan, that is
It's on
some
the.
wild
It's whatever's
stuff.
on the counter goes in the cocoa.
I like
Is
it.
Right.
the
Oh.
general plan. Yeah.
It can
But
be
that sounds
dangerous.
freaking delicious.
But yeah,
It
that
does.
sound great.
Good. I hope it is.
Szechuan peppercorn chocolate. Ray, you might be onto something big here.
Thank you,
It's
thank
time
you.
to start that catering company.
I don't have a Twitter, but I have a rabbit fact.
Okay.
Oh.
Nice. Yeah.
This is straight from Wikipedia, and in reference to all the paw puns that Rudy set everyone up for, except for me. I'm not quick enough. Rabbits do not have paw pads on their feet like most animals that use digitigrade locomotion. So forget everything you knew about digitigrade locomotion in rabbits.
Impossible, but okay.
Wait, then where are their paw pads? They've got little
Yeah, don't their little
they
paws
have
get hot
Coarse
on the...
compressed hair that offers protection.
Okay, few.
Interesting.
I guess they don't have.
Weird.
Yeah.
No,
This
I
is under
got-
the section on hind limb elements. So
Oh, maybe it's just
maybe
those
that's
back
the hind
legs.
thing.
Back paws.
Just those
Okay,
back
okay,
legs.
Okay.
Yeah, find out more next week.
Okay.
Tune in for the thrilling conclusion. Conclusion.
No, that works.
Well, I guess it's the end.
Yes. And real quick, I'm Amber, Rocket Orca, Geekspective.com. Check out all those podcasts. Woo. And next week is the last episode. So,
Assassination of Sundew.
The violent coup of Petal Grove.
And on that note, goodbye. Bye.